It's Iran in possession. They've led by as many as 9, but now that lead has been whittled away. It's just a single point now.
Boy, first half stats are quite interesting because the Filipinos have missed 28 shots. They've taken 39 and missed 28, and the Iranians have only missed, I think it's 13 shots. Incredible difference in the two performances.
And it stays a one-point game as the rebound drops into the hands of a Filipino. Castro inside, he's fouled.
If the Philippines get hot, the Iranians are in big trouble because the tempo is being controlled by the team in white right now.
Nika Barami, that's his third. He's got to be careful, not just because of 3 fouls, but a little word with the official there. It was an obvious foul, and the referee may take exception to being questioned there. It's all tied up now. 35 plays 35. Jason Castro, 11 points. The second man to 11 points. The other being Haddadi.
Well, they had a great third quarter yesterday, didn't they? They went 13 for 19 in the quarter, scoring almost, I think, close to 30 points. Another big one tonight will definitely set the alarm bells ringing for Memi Bacerovic, head coach of Iran.
The Philippines lead by 1. Nika Barami still on those 3 fouls. And the tip in. Well, eventually, Haddadi gets the 2 to regain the lead for Iran.
Well, the big fella did well to hold on to his composure too.
He's also got an elastoplast on his mouth. He got a bit of a bang in that first half, and there he is getting a rebound. Nika Barami, lovely little hesitation on the dribble, and he scores, and he's got a bonus.
Yeah, how good is that? How good is that? That is 4 points, a free throw to come. Just in a split second. Blink of an eye. Look at the hesitation there for Barami.
And the foul, Aguilar.
First foul, but now Aguilar.
And just a reminder that the Philippines are playing without their naturalized player. Marcus Douthit is unlikely to play. He's suited up, but he's carrying a very sore leg injury. Jason Castro. His team trailing by 3 now. Castro goes inside and outside again. And finds Pingris, and Aguilar can't hang on to it. And there's a foul. And I tell you, that's very close to an unsportsmanlike. Referee considered it. And Gabe Norwood picks up the foul on the halfway line. Chuck Reyes, who began his international his coaching career with a loss against Iran 6 years ago. But he's come a long way since then. So too have Iran, so too have the Philippines. The rebound Haddadi, he just keeps it alive, and he's fouled by Aguilar. That's 4 foul. Oh, the foul actually is not Aguilar. And Haddadi fell on his backside then, and that hurts. Tenorio got the foul. Luckily for the Philippines, it wasn't Aguilar. Aguilar actually, well, yeah, backing his man under. Yeah, referee signals that's what you did. Tenorio just picked up his first foul. Nika Barami to Haddadi. Kamrani, the three big players from Iran. Barami, the dot. Oh, great pass. And Nika Barami, we've got the foul line. Mark Pingris says, I got all ball, and the referee says, calm down. Again, all ball. We get a replay of it. Let's see if he's right. Doesn't matter. He's still got the foul. Nika Barami. 9 points to Nika Barami so far.
Well, one problem is you're giving up fouls, but the initial problem is you're giving up penetration and the pick and roll of Haddadi. He's hardly making contact on the screen, but Iran is so good at using it. It's just creating all sorts of problems.
Shot Reyes agrees with you, Mickey. The signal was you've got to box out. That's easier said than done when you're severely outsized. The margin now 5. Tenorio looking for a screen and getting it. Tenorio inside, looking for the foul perhaps. There's Castro. 5 on the shot clock. Castro goes inside and lays it up, but misses. Haddadi, the outlet pass. Kamrani is fouled on his way to the hoop. The foul, Tenorio, his second foul. Here he is on the foul line, and Iran are shooting 70% from the foul line.
You know, Iran get nothing from their pick and roll as far as a pass down to the bigs.
So So the three-point play is completed. Kamrani, such a difficult player to mark. I mean, he shoots off balance and he still scores as Tenorio takes a break for the Philippines. The lead 7 for Iran.
I'm surprised that Jeff Chan's not played a bigger part in this game.
Dave Norwood to Alapag. Del Campo. Fingris at the screen. Dave Norwood pulls up, gets his shot blocked, but recovers it and throws it against Haddadi. Great recognition there from Norwood.
The Filipinos need to step up here. They get nothing easy, so somebody's going to have to step up and make some big plays.
Well, the only team that's got anything easy against Iran so far, Chinese Taipei, but that was for only one period. There are 3 seconds on the shot clock. You've got to shoot it, Gabe, and he does so, and he misses.
Thought he got fouled.
Yeah, I do as well. But then again, we're not refereeing. Kamrani, 2 picks off at him. Which way does Castro go? Sarkakian goes inside. And eventually Haddadi comes out the restricted area. 5 on the shot clock. Sarkakian fires up the 3 and misses it. And the rebound Kamrani and the 2 points. Well, they were boxing Haddadi out. And Kamrani sneaked in and got a rebound for his 7th point. And that's timeout Philippines. They trail by 9 with 7:03 to go in the 3rd.
What a either shoot jump shots when he doesn't step out or hit the bigs when he does step out.
Might be an idea for the Filipinos to go at Nick Aparami. He's on 3 fouls, the number 14 for Iran. Here's Alapag.
Jeff Chanroy, very surprising.
No, the man in charge for the Filipinos is that man on the ball, Castro. He's fouled. Now he got the foul on Kamrani.
You notice they got Haddadi out high, then Castro just beat him through to the basket, so he knew full well he wasn't getting his shot blocked.
Kamrani, first foul. They really do want to get Nick Abarami to pick up his 4th foul. Jason William, also known as Jason Castro, hits the first. Castro is on 13 points now. He's the equal leading scorer in the game, equal with Haddadi. And now he is the outright leading scorer on 14 points. Back to a 7-point lead for Iran. Here's Kamrani. Nick up Barami. Haddadi back to Barami. Nice pass. And the 2 misses. And Mark Pingris the rebound. Pingris got to be careful about swinging his elbows, but that was a terrific rebound. Alapag for 3. That's how to come out of a timeout.
Huge shot. A big miss for Sahakian on that layup too. All of a sudden the game's a little more nervous for Iran.
Alapag hit 6, all from the arc. Haddadi on the turnaround, no problem, and there's a foul. It's Pingris. He's laid someone out. And that someone is on the floor. Is it Barami?
Sahakian.
Sahakian, he's in the wards.
Tough move for Haddadi on the baseline.
Well, Sarkakian had a bang on the head in the first half. Now he looks up, a little bit dazed. Let's have a look, see what happened. There's the turnaround.
Just a little box out here.
The box out with the high elbows. I did say something about a minute ago about Fingris and his elbows.
Well, he's got his arms out. That's, Sahakian's run into that arm. I don't think there's anything wrong there. But the only problem is the ball was in the air.
Yeah, nobody in possession, so nobody in control, so it's 2 shots. 2 from 2. And substitution, Sarkakian comes out to shake himself up a bit, and he's replaced by Ahmed Sabradnijad. Sarkakian on 8 points and 8 rebounds. Haddadi already has a double-double of 15 and 10. It's Alapag. Alapag going inside. A layup from Alapag. 8 points to Jim Alapag.
Alapag said, I don't care how big you are. I'm going to take you to the hoop. Look at this. What's the body movement there? In and out.
The relenting cry of defense from the crowd. Nika Barami inside for no points. Haddadi the rebound again. Now the little tiny putback.
Wonderful offense there from Samad Barami, but Norwood played decent D too.
Alapag going inside again. Nice pass, but he came off Pingris' fingertips.
The double deflection. I think the deflection before he got to Pingris just made it slipped through his hands.
And again, shot raised in the referee's ear, asking for a travel, possibly against Haddadi.
I wonder whether a change of defense might not help the Philippines here, just to upset the momentum. Because Iran aren't missing much.
Well, they're missing a shot from there, and it came off, but it was deflected. Kamrani looking to get it inside. Fingris blocks. Oh, great play there, but it was the intimidation factor inside. 4.5 to go in the third. Iran by 10. And Kamrani fouls. He's annoyed with himself because he missed the layup, but then he picked up his second foul. Coach Petrovic says, calm down, we're leading by 10. He knows that the Filipinos are quite capable of coming back from 10 behind in the blink of a couple of eyes. Here's Alapag. Nice pass. Ocampo inside. Too hard on the glass. But Fingris gets the rebound and he's hurt his foot. No, he hasn't. He's tough. He was hurt last night. Played through the pain. Alapag. Nice pass. Fingris. The reverse layup is in. It's an 8-point game again. Haddadi complaining to the officials. Be careful, Haddadi. Don't pick up that technical.
It's an outstanding move from Fingris. You know, they're just attacking Haddadi wave after wave. Not really caring how what sort of presence he has inside.
The Kaparami off Haddadi's pick. Into Haddadi, who is clobbered. Well and truly.
Well, that's what they can't stop, and they're just making full use of the big frame of Hamid Haddadi.
Look at the eyes of Alapag on that pass. Fingris, the reverse layup. Beautiful move. And Haddadi, there was a lot of contact there, you know.
He's very lucky, isn't he, not to pick up a third foul there.
Fingris comes out. A lot of people questioned Fingris's volatility. He's a fiery character, but he's keeping himself under control. And he's on the bench at the moment. Haddadi just hit his 18th point to go with his 12 rebounds. Iran are shooting 80% from the foul line, and they need to. Kardus comes in for Haddadi to give him a break. There he is with that big fat lip. Alapag getting a lot of court time. The no-look pass. Ocampo, little finger roll, misses, and they get the offensive rebound. Back to Alapag. Castro inside. Cheeky little play from Castro, but he misses. And there's a foul in the backcourt. There's a lot of contact there. It wasn't called. And the rebound. What a rebound from Kamrani. And he finds the point guard as well. Travel. Yeah, travel.
I tell you what, Roy, it's a bit naughty, but Jason Castro has taken out the big fella contact.
Looking for the three, perhaps. Ocampo into the corner. In and out. And the rebound for Sobronijad.
Just can't get anything to drop from the line, 3-point line, 6 of 22.
Iran have taken over the rebounds. They lead. That's a good defense, and Kardus stares at the official. And the referees are doing a superb job, you know, because the intimidation factor is there from both teams. Everything that happens, somebody complains about whatever. There's another complaint coming from Coach Petrovic, and your man is on the floor, Mickey. Jeff Chan. Will he come up with the goods? Aguilar back in as well, number 14. Alapag using the screen. Jeff Chan comes up with a three. Mickey Bet, you should be a fortune teller.
You know, he has to step to the game. He's the only real out-and-out shooter for this team.
Brad had woken up. Nika Barami. And there's a foul on the play. It's a shooting foul. Nika Barami on the line. Barami is on 11 points. And the foul, Japat Aguilar. That's his third. Actually, make that his fourth.
Not sure what he did wrong there, you know. There was a lot of body bumping. I didn't even think Aguilar was involved.
Substitution. And Fajardo back in, replacing Aguilar. Fajardo's had a good game, actually. 4 rebounds. That's what he's there for.
Just question whether with Haddadi on the bench that going to that 2-3 zone might be a good option for just to take Iran out of a bit of the rhythm they're in, because they're just scoring or getting to the good scoring position very, very easily.
Nika Barami extends the lead back to 8 with 2:02 to go in the third. Great foul shooting from Iran. Here's Alapag getting extended court time. Making good use of it. Pulls up for the 3. And there is it. Jim Alapag. A hero of the Philippines last night. And he's doing the same now. Getting the crowd involved. The lead is only 6.
Can they stop Barami touching this ball? That's what they've got to do.
And there's a foul, holding Barami.
He's done nothing wrong. He's done absolutely nothing.
And Nika Barami is making the most of a little bit of contact. Here's Alapag with that 3. And Jim Alapag says, come on you crowd, let's go. Get behind the team. I don't think they get any encouragement. For Nashier, his first foul. For Nashier, rather. Dawoodi back in for Iran. Nika Barami on the foul line. 16 from 19 now. Iran are shooting. Nika Barami, 15 points. Here's Alapag again. The lead back to 8 for Iran. Minute and a half to go. Third period. Alapag teasing. Del Campo is fouled. Someone's fouled. It's an offensive foul. Who's that against? It's Fajardo, I think. Yep. There he is. Fajardo picks up his second foul. It was a team control foul, so no shots. As Coach Chotray encourages his team, not that they need any second invitation to go at Iran. Nika Barami defended by Bonasher. Nika Barami inside, gets his shot blocked, and the rebound Del Campo. And well, that's a bit naughty of Barami actually. Yeah, very naughty indeed. That's his 4th foul. Listen to the crowd, they saw it. And Barami is saying, well, I was hit where it hurts.
It's a game changer. That's a game changer.
4 fouls, Nika Barami.
And the reason is because he's the focal point of everything they do offensively.
Well, he was convinced he was fouled off the ball in the previous Iranian offense. He's got 4 fouls. He'll take a break. And as you say, now is the time. This is what he's talking about. That little elbow in, and he made the most of that. That's a flop. And then he just whacks an opponent. Fajardo for no points. Not quite. The rebound is by number 11, Hamad Sobranijad.
We've got to start making some shots soon enough. They've got 8 2s and 8 3s. It's
well into the last minute. It's 35 seconds remaining in that last minute of the third period. Kamrani. Oh, that's a great pass. Sobranijad. No foul. It came off an Iranian knee. And Coach Pechirovic looking down his bench. He's not looking at Nika Barami, surely. No, he's not.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it? A little bit of a lost souls out there. 5 lost souls dressed in red. The Iranians on that offense.
Shot clock being turned off at the end of the third. And Gary David getting back in there. Replacing Del Campo.
Somebody needs to step forward and be the hero for the Philippines, because the door is open and they're just begging for somebody to walk through.
Here's Alapag. Making sure the Philippines take the last shot of this third period. Game clock on 10. End of the third. Alapag goes inside. He's fouled. That's just what he was looking for. And I think that is, that's a shot. But in the penalty, Iran, well drawn there by Jim Alapag. Now he needs to improve the Filipino percentage from the foul line. They are 68%, and Haddadi coming in, back in for a rebound perhaps. Remember Haddadi, he's only on 2 fouls, 19 points, 12 rebounds. Kardus comes out. Jim Alapag on the foul line. There are just under 6 seconds remaining in the third period. Alapag is on 11 points already. Make that 12. It's back to a 7-point game. The last time the Filipinos won the gold medal in the Asian Championships was in the mid-80s. Last time they hosted it, they won it. Are we in for a repeat? Well, they trail by 6 with 3 seconds left. And from the corner, oh, Kamrani! He breaks the hearts of about 19,000, possibly 20,000 Filipinos here. Kamrani in the corner, buries the 3, and look at that game clock on 0 as the ball was in the air. So it's back to a 9-point lead for Iran as Kamrani is surrounded. Iran...
Some spirit, that was not the way to start it.
Jason Castro inside and outside. Corner share. Pulls up and misses the 2, and the rebound grabbed by Sobrin Nijad. The lead 11 for Iran. What have the Philippines got left in the tank? They need a lot. They need a lot of energy. And there's a foul on the play. It's Jeff Chan elbowing a man about twice his size, actually Do Campo.
Well, right now they're just going to pump it inside, throw it in there. I think Haddadi's the only problem. He's got to watch out for his 3 seconds.
Well, he hasn't had a 3-second call against him all tournament, despite spending many thousands of seconds in that restricted area. Most of them legal, just about. Haddadi back to Daboudi. On the turnaround, the rebound, Mark Pingris.
He's had a shocking game, Hamid Hafag. I don't think he's scored yet.
Pingris has just pulled down his 8th rebound, the number 15 for the Philippines. So Campo inside, that was blocked on the way up, perfectly legal from Haddadi. Dangerous times for the Philippines. Hafag back to Kamrani, and Daboudi at the point for Iran.
Yeah, this gets beyond 15. I think we can say goodnight on this one. The Philippines have got to really dig in here.
Hafag, shot clock on 6. Here's Kamrani for no points, and the rebound drops into the hands of Castro. Alapag goes inside, finds Pingris, who is fouled. That's Haddadi's 3rd. Great fake there for Mark Pingris. I tell you what, he's playing through agony. He was injured in the semi-final, and here he is. It's a clatter on the knee with that 30 stone of prime beef on his back.
Right now, I reckon they got about 2 minutes to try and draw that 4th foul to give them an extra chance of getting back in this game.
Remember, Samad Nikabarami, number 14 for Iran, he's on 4 fouls. He's on the bench at the moment. Mark Pingris hits his 3rd point to go with his 8th rebound. Margin back to 10. And he stays at 10. Haddadi, the umpteenth rebound. Daboudi at the point for Iran, who lead by 10. Kamrani throws it down the throat of Haddadi. Lovely pass. And number 9, Sarkakian, the cutting player. The lead is now the biggest it's been at 12.
Oh, there you go. Your man goes to double. You just dive for the hoop, and they've run it so many times. I mean, he's such a big figure. He's been the...
Castro gets stripped and somehow recovers. Finds nobody. Not on his side anyway. Here's Kamrani. Kamrani's fouled by Jeff Chan. Just held. Crowd gone a little bit quiet here at the Mall of Asia. Their team trail by 12 with 7:50 to go in the 4th. Jeff Chan comes out. Chapat Aguilar back in. And Aguilar is on 4 fouls. Pingris comes out as well. Shot raise. The folded arms expression. What can he do? What can he conjure up here? Haddadi inside. Gets 2. Haddadi now on 21 points. Injured, taking no part. The naturalized American is Jim Alapag. He's had a good game. 13 points to Alapag. A little hesitation. And the three misses, and the rebound easy for Sarkakian. And Haddadi says, slow down, let's get up there. Just jack it inside to me and I'll do the rest. At least that's what I think he said. I don't speak Iranian, but I would imagine that's pretty close. There we are. Thank you very much. 2 points. And the margin has extended now to 16, 23 and 13.
At some point in this second half, they should have gone zone just to test the water, see what was going on. But they played man-to-man, and between Barami and Haddadi, nice move from
L.A. Tenorio inside. Tenorio has hit, well, that's his 5th point. Daboudi advancing the ball over the halfway line easily. Kamrani. Defense, the name of the game. Good defense from Gabe Norwood. What a hustle there, and it's Iranbor, and Haddadi's hurt his left leg, but he's tough. They'll pick him up if they've got the strength. Gary David back in for the Philippines. Well, the shooting star of the Philippine League replaces Do Campo, and they need a lot now from Gary David, number 8.
Here's the zone on the baseline. Just see where they stay with it in a normal half court.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Alpag misses the 3, and the rebound is grabbed by Tenorio. Alpag for 3. Not quite this time. The rebound inevitably. Haddadi, 23 and 14 now. Rebound stakes, 14 rebounds for a huge double-double in a huge final by Haddadi.
Well, he hustled his way back, and you know what? When they got the ball, he's going to make sure he ambles. Here's that zone, but it's just...
Well, Haddadi puts it on the floor, recovers,
it's a travel.
And it's a walk. 3 seconds. The first 3-second call against Haddadi, I think, in the tournament. And he nods in appreciation.
Well, you know, the only problem with that zone, you cannot let Haddadi walk in, then post you up and then throw the ball down to him. You've got to be more agile and more aware of what's going on there. I think it's Aguilar in the middle of that zone.
Jason Castro calling for help. He needs some divine intervention perhaps now. Gary David going inside, pulls up, and this is the turnaround and the rebound from Sarkakian. Here's Daboudi, and they're allowing Haddadi just to stroll up the floor, walk into the paint, direct the play, set a pick, another pick indeed, and out to Sarkakian, Kamrani to fake, and Haddadi to tap in. That's goaltending.
Yeah, Aguilar's got to do a better job of boxing out the big one. I know it's difficult,
but almost impossible. Here's Gabe Norwood, Gary David. The 3-point three is good. The Philippines not lying down. Tenorio just hit his 8th point. The crowd still believe it's only 13.
2 stops, they're back in the game.
Nika Barami back in for Iran. He missed the big guy, Hebeen, but Barami picked up the garbage.
Tough luck, tough luck.
Both teams heading to Spain next year. Who will go there as gold medal winners? The foul, L.A. Tenorio, that's his 3rd. Well, whatever happens now, Iran certainly know they've been in a game. And Tenorio there, just slapping his own players in an attempt to motivate them.
Haddadi's in the lane. 3 seconds, 5 seconds.
He hasn't come out yet, now he has. And that's a shot clock violation. Now, what have the Philippines got in the reserves? Their mental reserves, their physical reserves. Fog wants to get back in there quickly.
They're going to bring the big fella out and get a switch. Now they've done it.
Oh,
basket good. Good shot from Castro.
Yeah, Haddadi took it out the cylinder. It's back to 11.
I think he just touched the backboard first, right? Watch this.
Yeah, took it out the cylinder and touched the backboard. And the rim. Not allowed to do either. Nika Barami under pressure from Gary David.
What a travel. It was close.
The crowd won everything. Kamrani into Haddadi, who misses, but not the second time. 27 points, Haddadi. He's killing them, and he's not alone. Gary David, sorry, it's Tenorio, pulls up for 3. rebound, Kamrani. Shot raised, looks down his bench for inspiration. Kamrani slows it down. They know they're 3.5 minutes away from the gold medal. Haddadi can't get that one.
Got to finish this one off.
Castro inside, nice pass. And Gary David gets it off the glass. It's back to 11. No steal there. Afag keeps the ball. And here's Nika Barami. He's fouled. Goes under the basket. Why he's under there, I've no idea.
He's on the end line where the advertising, but
yeah, there's the foul. Little shoulder charge. That's a foul even in rugby.
Yeah.
Nika Barami. Well, he knows he's been in a game. Nika Barami as Gary David comes out. 2 shots to Nika Barami, and they are shooting. Iran are shooting 85% from the line. No score there, the referee says. Just wait for the floor to be wiped. Be patient.
It's almost as if the Filipino team have decided to just make it a little niggly, take the fight into the street, maybe. Look at it that way.
Yeah, they did actually telephone Kurt Rambis earlier on today because there's some advice on that. Nika Barami.
It's a 4-shot turnaround, this one too.
17 points, Nika Barami. And now shooting 86%, 19 from 22 from the foul line, Iran. And they now lead by 13 with 3 to go in the 4th. Haddadi, Nika Barami looking for Haddadi, who throws it down with some attitude. Wow, 29 points, Haddadi.
The weak side cleaned out. Everybody on the other side of the floor. That left Haddadi no help side. He was able to come over. Space, space, and space.
3 fouls. Here go the Philippines with Jason Castro. Great tournament from Jason Castro, but he may be on the losing side. Docampo hits the 3 and he's fouled. He's at Haddadi.
Yeah, it is 4th foul.
Ranidel Docampo keeps the Filipino hopes alive. 4 fouls, Haddadi. He's not even looking at the bench. I don't think Haddadi's going to come out. Even if Coach Becherovic said you're going to come out. Well, he is going to come out after all. And it's not exactly like-for-like substitute either. Haddadi 4 fouls. Kamrani replaces him. What a game. What a man. What a player. 29 points, Haddadi. 16 rebounds. Ranidel Docampo on the foul line. 3 points is in the bag. And so is the 4th. Docampo just hit his 9th point. Kamrani with the ball. The lead is 11. Defense, the name that the word that the crowd are chanting.
A little bit 2-2-1 press back into this 2-3 here.
Kamrani running the clock down. Kamrani. An off-balance shot again for Kamrani. Kamrani is on 12 points now. Castro inside, he's fouled. He's at Nika Barami. If it is, he's gone.
Jim Alapag just let Kamrani into the lane.
It's not Kamrani, it's not Nika Barami, it's Afag. Out of bounds, the Philippines, who trail by 13. Actually, it was Sarkakian getting his 3rd. That's good Dinar defense. It all started going wrong in the second half with a similar situation. Out of bounds to the Philippines. They lost the ball and the foul. It's Sarkakian again. Sarkakian, that's his 4th.
Well, just keep attacking. Just keep attacking the Philippines.
Out of bounds, Philippines. That's the 4th team foul against Iran. Alapag pulls up. No 3-pointer this time, and there's a little push from Docampo. That's why the Iranian player was pushed onto his backside. Little tiny push. Shot raised. The crossed arms and the grimace. Is it done and dusted? Well, the Philippines are in the penalty, so it's 2 shots. Docampo just picked up his 4th foul.
Well, this man on the line, Ocean Sahakian, the unsung hero of this starting 5 for Iran. I think he's double-double for him. 10 points, 11 rebounds. wants to get a wipe off before he gets out there.
3 Iranians on 4 fouls. Sarkakian, Nikabarami and Haddadi, but it probably doesn't matter now. Wonderful foul shooting from Iran. That's 20 out of 23. It keeps getting better. The percentage keeps growing. Here's Gabe Norwood, defended by Kamrani. Docampo misses the 3, and the rebound, Sarkakian. Sarkakian's 12th rebounds to go with his 12 points. Well, the big 3 of Iran have been, well, it's a big 4 now really with Sarkakian with those stats. Kamrani to Nikabarami, pulls up and misses the 2, and there's a foul, and I think it's Jeff Chan. Kamrani was knocked onto his backside. Jeff Chan smiles, says, I didn't really touch him very hard, you know, but hard enough. Jeff Chan picks up his 2nd foul. 82 plays 67 with just under a minute and a half to go. Kamrani on the foul line. 14 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists for Kamrani. They're just not missing from the foul line. 22 from 25. Shot raise. The double teapots. I think he's going to have to be content with the silver. Well, there's a rarity. Iran missed a foul shot. 22 from 26 now. Here's Castro. Alapag into the corner. And there's a foul on the play. It's Kamrani immediately acknowledges. He doesn't mind that now. His 3rd. Coach Becherovic still insisting upon playing to the last second of the game. Here's Gabe Norwood.
And you got one last effort here. Here comes a sub Tenorio in to play some full court D.
Gabe Norwood makes it a 15-point game with 67 or 77 seconds remaining. It's been done, but not very often.
They might sub Dale Camp out on this free throw. Get the quick guys in there.
2 from 2 for Gabe Norwood. Sarkakian comes out and Haddadi back in on those 4 fouls, but those 29 points and 16 rebounds.
Alapag went out on that sub.
Some pressure now from the Philippines. They need a stop, and Iran get the ball over the halfway line within the allowed 8 seconds. Nikabarami goes baseline and finds Gabe Norwood. L.A. Tenorio. The reverse layup from Jason Pins, and they've got 55 seconds to somehow work a miracle. Great game last night in which the Filipinos beat Korea by 7, but perhaps just a hurdle too high. Here's Iran with the ball, running the clock now. Coach Becherovic's instructions. Dawoodi waits for Nikabarami to set a pick. They don't mind a shot clock violation now. Nikabarami at the point. Shot clock on 4. Nikabarami, that's a long 2, and he hits it. 1 second on the shot clock. That is how to manage the shot clock. That is how to steal the ball, and that is how to steal it back. 14 points the margin. Docampo misses the 3. Gabe Norwood keeps it alive. Jeff Chan in the corner, but no points. And Iran are off on the break. And that's it. Great game, great performance from Iran. A valiant performance from the Philippines, but the final score, 85-71. Iran win the gold medal. A very sporting crowd here applauding a terrific game of basketball as Haddadi congratulates Marcus Douthit on a great tournament. Sadly for Douthit, he couldn't play in the final, he was injured. But Iran have won 85-71 in the final. The gold medal goes to Iran, the silver to the Philippines, and the bronze went earlier to Korea. Well, the Filipino team getting together, they can only be congratulated on a wonderful, wonderful tournament, a wonderful crowd, great energy.